Welcome back to the Jamie Lamart, the show, and it's going to be a little different today. So thank you for tuning in. Today is a very special episode.
Yo, this is BeeGee. I'm the host of the King and the Gentleman Show. And we're doing a special episode today. I wanted to follow it, Jamie, on his last episode, which was, I believe, titled "Men I Don't Like What I See." You don't, I know. I don't either. But yeah, you did a breakdown yesterday, and I thought it was very interesting. It was amusing, but at the same time, it was kind of accurate. It's hard to wrestle with once you got to the end of the breakdown. You started with what you call the percentage of man, right? Nobody was going to be able to be 100% man.
But God.
But God.
Hey.
And I think you said probably the highest probably somebody could get right now was 85%.
Yes.
Right?
I said that.
And then you said that 85% was contingent, I guess, on this man being able to be completely on his own, provide for himself and somebody else completely.
I think 75%, man. First of all, like I was saying, no man can reach 100% man, but God. And with that being said, somebody striving to be just like God, I'm telling you, you are physically correct, mentally correct, some mind, you're sacrificing, fasting, you're just completely going for your 100% goal. You're not going to make it. You're going to probably end up being about maybe 75, 85% man. And yes, that's what I mean. By saying that, looked at in a manly way, manly thoughts, the viewpoint of them from other people, man. Everybody know who that is in the neighborhood. Everybody know who that guy is in your life. You just see the image of a grown man. That's how a man's supposed to be. But he's a man. Yes, to me, that's like 75%, man.
Now, that's awesome. Now, you took that 75 and you broke it down to 50. We're not going to get into 50, but then you broke the 50 down to 25, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that 25 either. After the 25, you got down to the 2 to 3%. And I want to get into the 2 to 3% because you explicitly said that once you got there, that was the type of man that you wanted to focus on. And what I heard there is not just focus on in that episode, but focus on in what you're trying to do in the community. So could you elaborate more on the 2 to 3% man, what that looks like? How can we identify that man? How can that man identify himself? And maybe we can transition into what that type of man can do to transition out of that phase, turn himself around.
How can he put himself in that category and say, is he talking about me?
Yeah, you know what? Like, how can I look at another man and be like, wow, that's who Jamie was talking about. That's a 2 to 3% man. Or how can I look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, that's me. It's me. I'm the 2 to 3% man. Basically, you know, what rehash kind of what you went over the other day and maybe just expound a little more. What is the 2 to 3% man?
One, not trying to be one at all.
Not trying to be one at all.
Don't have a job, not looking for one, high every day, drunk every day, just no motivation, pretty much a burden anywhere he goes, cool with being a burden everywhere he goes. See, if you got anything and you trying to be a man, let's go up to 10% man. He's trying a little bit. It bothers him that he's not 75% man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he sees somebody going by and that's 75% man, the one I explained we're trying to reach.
Mm-hmm.
Nice car, nice house, pay every bill in it, living good, boat over here, dreams came true, applied himself, follow his blueprint, made it. You can see his sacrifice. This is a man. Somebody 10, 15, 20% man are trying to be there. Their blueprint ain't right. Something they got going on has them not reaching their goal, whether it be motivation or lack of responsibility or whatever.
Let's take a pause right there. You said 2 key words, blueprint and goals. And we're talking about, well, I understand your explanation of this 2 to 3% man is probably 95% of those men don't even have goals.
Right.
Probably that other 5% have dreams that are very close to goals. But there's that 95% from how you describe them, they don't even have goals. They don't have aspirations. So when we're talking about the blueprint is right, they don't even have a blueprint, do they? Or maybe they had a blueprint in a case of a role model that they didn't listen to. But when we talk about a blueprint, a vision,
a self-made blueprint, or
these guys don't even have that. How do we help somebody in that position? First of all, even put themselves to where they can see their potential, see what they're capable of doing, seeing how they can put more energy, resource, and time into their self to bring themselves up from that percentage of manhood that we're talking about.
Well, I feel like when it comes to things like that, number one, no two people are the same. So you got to have different approaches to the situation. One approach, like for me, myself, I started the Columbia Action Group. We're over 726 Broad River Road. Y'all can check that out on Facebook. But under Jamie Lamart, on certain days of the week, we provide counseling, therapy. You know, sometimes it's like, I wouldn't call it hood church, but you're coming on a weekly basis somewhere that instill in your head. You have to stay motivated towards the right way. You have to stay motivated towards the right way. Like me, myself, let me tell you how I vision myself on a daily basis. Like, I want you to imagine yourself walking down a hallway, and this hallway is set up like let's say a hotel, and you're walking down the hallway, and there's doors on both sides of you. But the only thing about this hotel is that hallway is never ending. Your goal is way down there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's so far down there that you can't even see. You just know you got to keep walking that way. And it's just door after doors on the right and the left. Now, just like being at a hotel, right? Mm-hmm. When you're walking down the hallway, what happens? Sometimes, periodically, somebody opens a door and walks out.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, how you doing? Fine. Okay, excuse me. And you keep on going. That was a small little hiccup. It's just because you're supposed to be walking. So I want to put yourself in the mind frame of you and an image of you walking down the hallway, and you're trying to reach your goal. Every time you stop and talk to somebody, the image of you does what it should have did and keeps walking. So when you stopped and said, hey, how you doing? Fine, excuse me, and kept going, your image just got 2, 3, maybe 4 steps ahead of you. Now you're walking behind where you should have been. And then you're going to keep walking down this long hallway towards reaching your final goal. Later on down that hallway, another door opens. And it's somebody you went to school with, or somebody you knew from the corner, or somebody you were cool with back in the day. Yeah. So you stop, you talk, you catch up, you reminisce while your image of you is still walking down the hallway. When you get done with that particular conversation and get back on track, you're going to be way back from where you should have been. And this is just one interruption. I look at the world like that. And when certain people pull up on me, when certain people intervene with what I got going on, they're a distraction if they don't know it. Mm-hmm. You have to be man enough to stay on point. You have to be man enough. It is not their job to keep you on point. That is your job. Somebody come to your house and be like, hey, man, we want to go to the park and play basketball, and it was on a day that you knew you needed to do this. If you got in that car and went and played basketball instead of what you know you needed to do, you're in that category I'm talking about. You're heading towards that 2, 3% man. You see what I'm saying? Yes. This type of man is probably struggling to pay the cell phone bill, but not going to work. This type of man probably waits until his last minute and then tries to figure out what to do about something. Well, you knew the entire time this day was coming. How many times y'all done seen somebody get evicted? And on the day of the eviction, we're still in that house set up like the eviction day wasn't coming. You knew they would be here a month, maybe 2 months ago, Friday at 9 in the morning. Why were you still there? It's a mind frame thing. And you have to change your mind frame. That's what I think all of this is. It's a mind frame thing. It's what happened to me. I wasn't always positive to the point I would be trying to even speak to anybody. I literally went to bed one night, and when I woke up the next morning, something felt different. When I sat up in my bed and looked around the room, it was funny feeling. My feeling changed. I grew tired of what I was. I grew tired of what I was looking at. And the way you do something about that is change. You can't sit in the almost want to say rut of foolishness and expect something to change, you have to get off around it. You have to think like a man. You have to think like a man. You have to be a man even when you don't want to be. And that's the part a lot of us fall short at, because we want to protect this or protect that or how this person feels or how that person feels, when your job was to be a man. If that requires you to leave somebody alone that you wish you could have stayed cool with, you have to make a manly decision. That's another painful day. You have to let that particular person go because you're walking down this endless hallway of trying to reach a goal. Now let's talk about that hallway. Let's get back to that hallway. Okay?
Let's get back to it.
Because sometimes you're going to walk down that hallway and one of them doors is going to open, right? And it's going to be somebody who you might not even know from a can of paint. And he might be like, man, what you doing? I'm heading this way too. All right, well, shoot, walk with me, talk with me. Now you have motivation along the way. It might be enough motivation for you to start walking the image of you back down because you have help. This guy might even know how to do something you don't. So that's picking up the pace. Sometimes that interruption that you took time for was worth it. Sometimes it was not. And that's what you got to manifest in your mind. That's what you got to learn how to separate. I think we have a problem with separating fact from fiction. I also think not just people in general think that
to say fact from fantasy.
Right. Because
sell themselves stories and sell themselves drink.
And they live in a fictitious world trying to create what people do all the time. They create a reason why something is okay, even when it's not. You're supposed to treat that like it's not okay, because it's not okay. And the world has done that for so long. It's a lot of stuff not okay now.
Right.
And we just have to tolerate. No, you don't. People too. Are they? Because this right here is inhumane. It's not human. I don't know. Which leads me to another part of it. Like, part of my program is Street Disciples. And Street Disciples is neighborhood security. We do like initiatives towards keeping the streets straight, security, intervention, things of that nature. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I got to put it out there. What the police doing for y'all? I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not against the police. I'm not saying this to be like, yo, F the police. And I will say this too. Everybody who will run around here talking about F the police, fuck the police. When somebody break in your house, when you run around here and somebody catch you on slip and beat your ass, don't fuck with them that day either. Huh? Because if you don't mess with them, you don't mess with them. Yeah, when you come home and your car broke into, don't call them that day either. If somebody catch you somewhere and do something real wrong to you, you hate the police now. I want you to be real within yourself. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, yeah, man, it's just, you have to be able to distinguish which way you want help along the way. Like, some of this help is worth it, some of it is not. Your job is to be a man. My job is not to be her man. I think a lot of men fall short with this. I think the majority
is. We talking about this 2 to 3% man. That her man is perfect for him. Why is it perfect for him?
You talking about 3%? Because he has no motivation at all.
No motivation at all.
Found somebody motivated enough
to do what?
Let him sit there and be unmotivated.
Take care of him.
That's right.
But she wear the pants.
But
if she don't wear the pants, he's probably one of those abusive dudes. Other than that, I don't see it. I don't see no man sitting at home. They ain't got no job. Don't contribute to nothing. Smoke, drink, and get high. Being in control of anything, unless he's abusive.
And we got
it. Not abusive. Then he's just one of those guys sitting around playing video games, smoking, drinking. She working, paying the bills, and she trying to come home and motivate him and get him to do this and get him to do that. And he won't do it. But he ain't got no goals.
That will bother me.
He ain't got no friend. He ain't got no role model. You don't have a mentor.
That will bother me so bad.
It's a lot of that. There's a lot.
I don't know how.
A lot of these guys are not even in the streets. They're just sitting at
and I know my
video game.
I know my
and getting drunk. Some of them got a little job now, but that's it. You're not getting nothing else out of them. But they're 8 hours at their little job. They're gonna come home. They're not gonna contribute to nothing in that house at all. Yeah, that's probably around the 8-10%. He got a little job, but he don't do nothing else to contribute to the well-being of himself or those that he claims he loves.
Feeling irrelevance to bother you. I don't care what situation you're in. If you feel like you're just irrelevant, that should bother you. And sitting around knowing you're irrelevant should definitely bother you. Just the way I'm built, and mixed with my mama and my daddy, and the views instilled within me, and what I saw growing up. I can't. I don't even know how somebody just lay up on somebody, just watch them take care of you. If you care about somebody, this is your woman. You're a man now, and this is your woman, and she's going to work every day. She is busting her butt. She is providing. She is doing everything she possibly can. She actually keeping you afloat. Why the house ain't clean when she get home? Trash still. She got to pull the trash can out too.
Yeah.
But the grass ain't cut. Is she paying somebody to cut the grass?
Nah, out there
Push
still
lawnmower sitting in the corner with gas in it?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. And this is what I see a lot of, too. I got into a discussion yesterday. Definitely I'm going to bring your name, man. I ain't going to say the last name.
Oh.
But, we was talking and, views got a little heated. She wasn't, feeling what I was saying. She wants to, and she's allowed to believe. I respect her opinion 110%. She was completely against me. Stephanie said, men do not act like that. And the circle of they're sitting around, just ain't doing nothing, the woot, the what.
Of course they don't.
Well, she said she don't know any. And this fictitious stuff I'm bringing up ain't even, I think it's to what you said earlier about the fantasy world. You want to believe that it's not like
so she don't know nobody like that, and she don't know anybody that knows anybody like that, and she don't know anybody that knows somebody like that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't even know if we got that deeper to the conversation to go 3, 4 generations down through there. But yeah, it's a bad situation at hand.
I know too many. You don't know none.
And a lot of that does have to do with the area you live in too. I represent this doggone bow.
It could, yeah.
I'm over here on Broad River, y'all. Hey, and I ain't talking about the good part either. You know where stuff happen at all the time? And then I'm right in the middle of them sitting up in the cut just like that right there. I almost look like their heartbeat if you look at it from the mouth. I'm sitting right up in the chest. I done been shot in my face. I done been stabbed up. I done been everything you could possibly think of. And I'm still right here where they do that at. I did a post earlier today, man. I just had to air some stuff out. There's some views and opinions about me. And they talking to everybody but me. I don't know how you're going to get answers like that. I'm too aggressive with the way I'm approaching to clean up the streets. This is what I had to say about that part. I've been over here on this Columbia Action Group thing. If y'all tune into me, go to Butter Sherman. I think that's the page it's on. Butta Sherman. Sherman. And then go up under the pages and look up on the Columbia Action Group. Matter of fact, on the page you're on now, just hit the @ and then type in Columbia Action Group. 2 of them pop up. One of them says Columbia Action Group 3720. One I'm on the most. That's my newest one. That's the one. The one that just says Columbia Action Group and then CAG in the background is the very first one that I ever made. And it's on a page I can't get to anymore. I can't figure out the password to get in there. So I just kind of click around on that page, pass some stuff around, and then get back out of there. That's where Jamie Lamart comes in at. But you can click on my very first Columbia Action Group and look at the date created. It says 2009. It says 2010. It's 2007 on some of my posts. This ain't nothing I started yesterday or last month or yesteryear. I've been doing this. Right now, I'm in the house I got shot in my face at. I can go down that hallway and look down on the floor where I was supposed to die at. And I'm still in the same house, not living. I turned it into the Columbia Action Group, 3726 Broad River Road, trying to help the exact same people who did this kind of stuff to me. So why am I more willing to dedicate and help than you? Especially the ones running around here claiming they're going to make a difference or they in a position where they can. I'm calling out churches and all. I'm calling out the police department and all.
But one thing is for sure, your calling is your calling.
That's right. I agree.
If they didn't put your assignment together, if they didn't collectively say, well, hey, this is the man for the job, and then put you in that position, and then give you the resources, that you needed to accomplish what they wanted you to accomplish in the assignment that they gave you in the position that they put you in, because none of that happened, then none of what they got to say mattered. God put you in this position.
And it's all kind of things happening, and that has happened that lets me know that. Y'all remember me? Like, seriously, like the ones who, like, remember me, middle school, high school, growing up, skate rink days, back of the bus before we had the cars. Do y'all remember me? Y'all remember how I used to wear the bandanas all the time? Not gang bandanas, because I was never in a gang. I heard that all my life, too. No, I've never been in a gang in my life. So anybody running around here telling people I was in a gang, that was lie number one. And I love my podcast because finally it's happened to me in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. I'm going to talk back. They going to hear my side. And you know how they going to know it's the truth? It's going to make everything make sense. The real little song. Back to what I was saying. What was I saying before I did my victory dance?
I really don't know.
Well, let's get back to words. You know what I'm saying? But that Ocean Trail stuff, it's this, the way I approach the streets, I had to. And this is what I say to that. But I remember, and it still was what I was saying. I was in the 7-8 Tooth Columbia Action Group, asking for volunteers, saying we need to get our neighborhoods back. We need to form as a people. We need to get almost 20-something years ago. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the problem is today. Because by now, why it ain't 280 people a week over here trying to do something better?
I mean, it's a variety of reasons.
Right. Number one is lack of concern.
Yeah.
It's not a problem until it's your problem. It's your problem. They just ain't got to you yet. They coming. They right around the corner from you right now. They give it a little bit longer. They'll be there. And then you're going to be the next one in line saying they did it to me too. Why can't we stop it before it starts? I've already impacted my entire area to the point I'm cocky saying it. And I did that alone. Ain't nobody walking beside me like that. I stand my own. My knuckles is butt ugly now. Y'all talk about it. I don't ever see y'all outside. And I'm out there. 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm still feeding people by myself. I ain't got no security. I ain't got no help. By myself. Where are you? Seriously, man, the only reason why I addressed that because I heard it again. As Jamie over there being a little too aggressive. I'm being a little too aggressive towards who? People who robbing people out here? Jumping out the breezeway on people? I'm being a little aggressive towards who? People who breaking in your car at night? Who setting houses on fire? You got to show some kind of way you mad at me. At the way I'm handling it. But I'm not allowed to be mad at you for not coming to help.
You got teenagers around here with more guns than the military.
And they showing them to me.
Listen, bro, too aggressive.
Got the best prices out here.
They typing too aggressive while they in their robe and slippers in the house, too.
That's what this show is about, y'all. It's going to be stuff like this. And every single time, this ain't going to be, and as it goes along, it's more to it than this. I'm just getting y'all to the, the feel of things right now. We're going to loosen up the lips a little bit, get this thing here a little more together. Once we take this thing outside and actually start handling it, yeah, this going to be where you want to be. But yeah, right now we on these men. I wish y'all pull y'all pants up. You can't make me understand why you got them down. You can't make me understand why you would walk around here with your pants down. Whatever with that, whatever rock your boat, rock it, and go ahead and get your rock on.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think they ever coming up. It's been too long.
It's
still people our age doing it.
And trying to be hip and trying to keep up with the times.
Yeah, when you talking about things you can't stand, I'm in the grocery store. I got to watch.
I appreciate you, man.
A brother,
Kanzada, I seen you, fam.
3 or 4 years older than me, easily.
Kathy Rock, how you doing? That's what I'm talking about. Toya guy. Stephanie, what's up, Rich?
I'm showing the underwear.
I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Something like that.
But I like that in middle school. I didn't like it in middle school.
I used to get picked on. Yeah, you did. Because I wore my pants.
I remember that too. And we still got our pants over correctly.
Right.
Right.
And it don't make no sense. Let's talk about the theory in behind the pants hanging down.
Yeah, well.
You know who should be able to wear their pants down like that?
Go ahead and say.
A nerd.
A nerd?
Listen to what I said.
Go ahead.
Let me explain what I said. Somebody 4.0 on the road student, just an intellectual bookworm, ain't about none of that, ain't trying to be about none of that, run around here straight just into the books. It seemed like he would be the one that pulled his pants down first. Because if you come from a street image, a gang image, a hood image, if you come from anything gutter with that image at all, the type of people who would normally pull their pants up off their hill, it'd be the people that would get into a fight at any given time. Mm-hmm. It'd be the people that might have to run from the police at any given time. It'd be the type of people that might have to duck bullets and run for their life at any given time. So with that happening at any given time, why you gonna be running around here trying to have time to pull your pants up?
Right.
It don't even make sense. It seems like you have your belt up on your waist, can run a full 240 if you needed to, could dance with the best of them if you needed to. Your own predicament makes you less than who you are. You might can beat me up, but I ran up on you, swung, you went to step back, your pants caught you, you fell over, and I kicked you upside your head while you was down. You lost that fight because your pants was down. You lost that fight because you put yourself at a handicap.
Yeah.
Take that fight completely up out of there.
And see, that was my mind.
That same handicap lands when you're trying to get a job. That same handicap should land when you're trying to get a female. But it doesn't. The pants off his butt pulls paralegals. Pants off his butt pulls a lawyer.
Yeah, it does. I heard Yolanda Adams say on the radio that she didn't mind men sagging her pants. Yeah, I heard that like 15, 20 years ago.
I was talking about it one day over at my car wash. A dude walked by with his pants hanging out. It don't make no sense, man. I wish people just pull their pants. So the girl beside me started smiling. She said, I'd be glad when men show their butt a little bit. And you want to faggot behind niggas. I'm trying to figure out what woman, they man walking around with his butt out. If he walk around with his butt out, that's fine. What woman won't they man walking around with his butt out? There's something wrong with you too. Straight up. You don't want no man. You got her man, and you got her man. These women don't learn how to decipher because they know how to pick the ones that's going to be her man.
That's what I was talking about with the 2 to 3% man. Why? Because that's that type of woman. That's that type of woman.
There's no way.
It is. You just said it.
I mean, I agree with you, but I'm just from the mind point of view of there's no way.
Yeah.
That's how you know this world is out of whack, man. It's out of whack. It's just so far gone.
I shouldn't be subject to your butt cheeks in public.
We are in Revelations, baby. We were born in Revelations.
We've always been in Revelations, but that's another topic.
Yeah, that's another topic. We were born in the Revelations. And all I am going to say about that is Revelations is about the smallest book in the Bible. When you get to Revelations, it's about that thick. It ain't that many pages. It's just the end. We could stop right there when it comes to biblical. We'll get into that.
Yeah, I'm getting into that on another show.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show. But we in Revelations. And when you start reading other Bibles, other chapters, they're a little thicker than Revelations. Revelations ain't that many pages
just
off.
Bad as his pants sack. See, we address goals and blueprints.
Yeah.
Listen.
Image is everything.
Image is everything.
Your first impression is everything.
So now, what is it about a man that thinks that image is okay? Because what is it? Is it fashion? This is fashionable. I'm color coordinated. I got on this Louis belt or whatever belts they wearing now. These Coogi jeans. But in order for you to fully feel the effect of this outfit, I need you to see my ass.
And I think it's rebellious.
I got on these color drawers that match, but you still got to see my ass to see those.
I think it's rebellious. It's people letting other people know you can't tell me how to dress.
And we've been talking about this for decades. And it's not getting no better.
I think it's rebellious. Because I can't think of another reason to do that. It's rebellious. It's the people that say, I don't want to follow your rules. So that's what it is. It's a way to...
And it's not even But that's
I'm not this.
what they're telling
I'm
themselves
this.
so that they don't conform to what's really
Yeah, because it's
the
like
proper end.
just like
Just as a man.
the theory of the pants hanging off your butt thing and the jail and what it meant then is not the image of everybody, and I do understand that.
Right.
There's plenty of people on this channel looking at me. I'm not calling you out your damn name.
Right.
However you feel about how you feel,
Yes.
but I'm not calling you out your name. Because everybody who lowride isn't somebody who's gay and if you are gay, you be what you want to be. So I'm not protecting, I'm not sending this after any particular, it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. Even when it comes to like, I can't think of any.
How do you even look in the mirror and look at your outfit and see your ass hanging
I tried to do it. Hey, let me tell you, I tried to do it. I tried to went to the stores and I literally bought me a whole outfit so I could ride my pants. I tried to do it. I'm finna come on out. I can't be fake on this show. I tried to do it. I went and got me some jogging pants.
Now, how long ago was this?
I'm 48 right now. I was probably 32.
So that was a real attempt then. No experiment for the culture community.
And I knew I wasn't finna be walking around here with my butt hanging out either. So let me tell you how I did it. I done went and did mine a good way. If you can do that. I done went to the store. I got me some jogging pants. I went in and got me some little, little stylish little drawers to go with it. Went in here and got me a t-shirt.
That's how I know you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Them drawers.
Yeah. They gonna see your ass, dog. So they got this.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And I had drawers in coordination with the shoes. So, the little hint of the red go with the little hint of the red.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see me because the way I was dressed. I went and got baggy jogging pants. Then I went and got basketball shorts. Then I put on drawers. And I pulled the basketball shorts down. And then I pulled my little jogging pants down too. But when it came to the t-shirt, this is where I put the kill on. I got one so damn long, it looked like I had a blouse. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to
sound like you really didn't know what you were doing.
And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So I take off walking down the street, right? And I'm trying to get my walk right. You gotta spread your legs wide or your pants finna hit the floor. When the dirty boy drop, and it hit the floor.
Bro.
Hit the floor. Period, boy.
This is the first time you told us story?
Yes.
That sounds like it.
Yeah. But this is what I got to say about that. I couldn't do it. I had on jogging pants. I had on a shirt so long, I knew they still couldn't see my butt. Mm-hmm. It was still uncomfortable for me. The way it felt up under my butt. The way I had to walk, the whole switch up. Just straight wasn't me. I don't.
Right side of your drawers, right?
And wind blowing, breeze blowing across. There's just no.
No.
Yeah. No.
Paying something for it. You already shown everything.
No.
Oh, just wear the drawers out there and see what happens.
That's right. Those in Kansas City said they advertising that butt.
They've been doing that too.
That's what he said they doing. And that man is entitled to his opinion.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him.
On Jamie Lamart, the show. His name is Dozier, Dozier, Kanzato.
Dozier Kanzato.
We're gonna holler at you on these views, man. We appreciate your participation. And you reply as much as you feel like you want to when you see me do this right here. Because we need you. Paul Evans, how you doing? I was up there the other day, man. I'm going to be back up there in the next couple of days. We're going to get at you. Yeah. For real, though. You can't do it. Some kind of way we got to get them things up. I wish they passed a law.
I'm uncomfortable even dapping somebody up.
I wish they passed a law. I wish you catch a charge. I wish you catch like a
bro, put that up.
Indecent exposure charge level 1. Not enough to make you have to go through no crazy like that and the third. That ought to cost you about $55 in the court fees. They ought to give you about $75, maybe even $25. And look, first time they catch you with your pants down, but warning. They pull your game, run your name, and already got a little verbal, put about $25 on the ticket.
They ain't got no police for that.
Yeah, man, because they'll come out of a deficit. Look here, we probably wouldn't have a pothole in Columbia, South Carolina.
We would. They do something else with the money. You already know that.
And that's another podcast. We're going to get it.
You can definitely get into that one,
yeah,
Master.
I told on this stuff when it flooded.
Mr.
You remember?
We can definitely get
I don't care what y'all say. Y'all remember when we had that big old flood? How did every bridge
What was
we
that?
have
2015?
collapse? They have not been doing nothing with the road funding. Nothing. Every damn bridge. Man, that water came through here and broke every bridge we had.
See that money they found out correct? What was that last summer or the summer before?
Yeah, they found a lot of money and just
let's wait for it to quiet back down before they funneled it somewhere else. That's what they did.
Yeah, man.
You got a secret account with billions of dollars in it.
But
nobody how I got there.
We got to learn how to blueprint, and we got to learn how to stay on point. We got to learn how to stay focused. We got to learn how to be motivated. We got to learn how to stay to our blueprint. Your blueprint is your Bible. Your blueprint is your Bible. It's your goals, your wants, your needs on paper. Now, if you did it the right way and you follow your blueprint, I go through this a lot with the fellas, man. We'll sit down and formulate something. And I'll be like, hey, y'all, let's get it together. We could do this. And then one of the other fellas be like, yeah, if you do it like that, another thing you could do is this, that, and the third. You be saying, you know, you're right. You're right. I'm going to write that down, too. And y'all might talk 3, 4, 5 hours. It'd be 6, 7 of y'all, and y'all will come together with a perfect blueprint. And it makes sense. This is logical. And then don't even go back to it. I'm the one that went ahead. Y'all. We did that. Boy, you crazy. You go, so what you going to do? Do it for real? We did do it for real. We did do it for real. It's a blueprint right here. Yeah, I went home and kept working on that. Boy, you wild. Jamie crazy. Y'all remember we was talking about that blueprint last night? Yeah, this dude finna go have flyers made. I'm crazy. Then when you do it and they see you getting down with it. Man, yeah, man, so what you said you needed me to do? No, sir. No, sir.
Too late now.
No, sir. No, sir. Drug addiction. Seek help. Seriously. I know it's scary. I know it's almost painful. Seek help. Check yourself in somewhere. I want to thank y'all for attending this segment, a very special one. I had a lot of good time today, man. This right here was all right. You know, I feel like this is a much needed topic, and this right here is a very good one. The feedback I'm receiving, appreciate y'all. I didn't say everything that everybody said, but when you get to the actual podcast, it's going to have it all. So just know on Facebook world out there, this is limitations. If you want to see the actual snacks you can snack on and chew, you got to join the podcast. Join us on Spotify. It's Jamie Lamart, the show. Thank y'all for coming out.
Also, BeeGee, the King and the Gentleman Show. This is my first appearance on the Jamie Lamart, the show. I will be back many, many times, whether you like it or not.
Right.
Appreciate you. Make sure you also tune in to King and the Gentleman Show on Spotify and on Facebook. And remember, like Jamie said, goals, blueprints, discipline, consistency. This goes for everybody.
Information. You got to get up. Get your... If you don't have a job at all, get up by 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning, no matter what.
No matter what.
And just think about what you got to do the rest of the day. Get motivated.
Get motivated. There you go. Pray, get yourself together, and go get it.
Appreciate you.